Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Very nice to see you all. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a rag rug. So this is part of the Guides and Rangers camp that we're doing in the middle of summer, but you can also do it whenever you want. It takes quite a long time, so I'm going to teach you how to start it off. But it's quite a good activity to do over the summer when you've got a bit of time. A really good activity to maybe take on a long car journey or do while you're watching the TV or something else. So what you will need is this rug backing material, which I have sent or given those of you attending the virtual residential. So it's got these holes in it. See a sneak peek there. You will also need quite a lot of normal material that you can cut up to make the rug. So I'm using old clothes. You can see I've cut up one of my old t-shirts, and then I've got a few different bits of old clothing that I'm not going to wear anymore, so I'm going to cut up and use the material. I'm going for a monochrome theme, but I'm sure you can use whatever kind of colours you like. I'm sure a really colourful mix and match one will look really good. And just make sure before you cut something up that you get the permission of whoever it belongs to. Don't want to start any family arguments. So material, rug backing, scissors, sharp scissors, fabric shears, if you have them. These are fabric shears. And lots of patience and enthusiasm. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need to do is cut some strips, which are going to be like the little pieces that make your rag rug. So can you see here? So the kind of size that I have gone for is like this. You can see against my hand, like a real YouTuber here. So mine are about 10 centimeters long by about 3 centimeters wide. Some are kind of longer, some are shorter. This is the kind of size I'd recommend to start with. I wouldn't go any shorter than that because it makes the knots quite difficult. But kind of see how you go. If you want to make them wider, you can. If you want to make them longer, you can. But yeah, I wouldn't go any shorter. So start by cutting a load of those. You will have to keep kind of cutting as you go. So I am going to teach you how to get started. So I'd recommend starting on a corner. So I'm going to show you on this corner. So all you need to do, it's quite simple, is take a bit of material. I roll it up to start. It makes it easier to go through the hole. So roll it up. So then just push it through the hole like that. Can you see it's through the hole? So halfway through, and then just tie it in a knot and tie it nice and tight. Lovely. There we go. So I'm going to do now the same thing. I'm going to go down this line, okay? So I'm going to tie a few. Okay, so I've done the few bits on the edge, and you can kind of play around with the direction of them. You can move them around a bit. Mine are kind of going in all different directions, but you could line them all up so they're all vertical or horizontal, whatever you prefer. Now we're going to go on to filling in kind of the middle. So that's down the edge. So when you were tying the knots on the edge, you were just looping them through one little square and then tying it around the edge. But it's going to be slightly different for the middle bits. So because the bits of material are quite long, you can leave a line. You could probably even leave 2 if you wanted to. So leave a line, makes less work for you to do. And then for the next one, so I'm just going to show you one in the middle just to make it easier. So you're going to want to roll your material up again like you were before, and then push it through one hole like that, so you can see it's through one hole. Then you're going to want to push it through the next hole like that. You see till they're about halfway through, and then you tie the knot there. So that'll make the rug fill up faster, and it'll just make it look a bit neater as well. So there we go, can you see? So we're gonna go back to the part where we were before. So I'm going to miss that line, and then I'm going to start tying between these two, so on the next line. Okay, super. So let me show you how I'm getting on so far. So you can see that I've missed a line, but actually you can't see any of the backing. They overlap really nicely. I'm quite liking my monochrome look actually. So something I was finding when I was doing that was some of my strips are so wide, it's making it quite hard to go through the backing, so that's okay. So for example, this strip is too wide. So if that happens, then just go back to the strip, either cut a little bit off it or save some material, and you can just cut them in half. So you can see it's going to take a little bit of time to fill them up. You can always make two smaller ones and cut a bit off, but I think it'd be a nice thing to make one that's really big, and then you can use it as a little rug by your bed or a bath mat, anything you like. So well done everybody. I would love to see yours when they are done, so do send me pictures and we can compare, and I will let you know how mine gets on. See you very soon.